Hello charms and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to make this really quick and easy throwback meal with some yellow rice, some ground beef. I'm using some smoked sausages. I'm also going to use some maple breakfast sausage links because why not? Yellow rice, Jiffy cornbread, and some baked beans. So let's get into it, charms. All right, charms. So I've already heated up my pan, so the first thing we're going to do is cook the ground beef. And so I'm just gonna plop it in just like that. And then I have my water boiling, so now we're gonna add our rice. And I would say just follow the directions that's on your rice. For example, this packaging says, in a large saucepan with a tight-fitting lid, bring 2.5 cups of water to a boil. So I've already put 6 cups in here. I didn't want to put too much water because I don't want a gummy rice. So I did 6 cups because I'm doing 3 packages of yellow rice. So you want to dump all those in just like this. And like I said, this meal is super quick. When I say quick, I mean like 30-40 minutes. That's quick for a meal. So, yeah. You should try it. It's really, really good. So, we already put our rice in. Now, we're going to give it a stir. Just like this. And I also added oil to this water, just so nothing sticks. So we want to stir it just like this. And now I'm just going to break the ground beef up like this, just to break it down. And get it all smushed down in the pan, just like this. So if you know me and you've been on my channel since I started cooking on the channel, I always cook my ground beef first and then I'll season it and add the onions and bell peppers. That's just how I'll do it. But you could do it how you want to do it. If you choose to season your food while you're cooking it, be my guest. Do it your way. It's your meal. So it's up to you, charms, how you want to cook it. But we're going to let this cook and then we'll come back. So now let's cut up our sausages. All right, charms. So I've already took my sausage out of the package and I rinsed it off. And now we're just going to cut it up. And I'm just cutting it any kind of way, whichever works for you. Because you know my cutting skills not the best. So, you know, just go through, slice it down, and get it out the way. So charms, now I'm going to just place my sausages on a baking pan. And I'm going to put mine in the oven. Just because I could fry them, but I don't know. I like the taste of the oven. And then when we stick them in the oven, I'm going to place them in the oven on 375 for 20 minutes. And then I'll turn them halfway through. And then, yeah, that's gonna be it. I need a bigger baking pan. You know what, Charms? I love cooking. You know, I love trying new things. I love just experimenting with stuff. But I need to buy me a cutting board. Seriously. You see my cutting board? I'm gonna buy me one. I want a real bilk one, like I see on the Food Network channel. And I know I ain't no expert, but guess what? I'm a luckster. And a luckster is a person who gets the items they need to keep doing what they love. And that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna keep placing these, and I'm gonna keep searching for a cutting board to my liking, and then we're gonna rock with it. Just like that. And that's what I'm gonna do. So now these going in the oven, Charms, for 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes on 375. So our ground beef is cooking pretty good. It's almost there. So you just wanna slice it some more and turn the meat over. That way it can fully cook through. Just like this. And once we're done cooking all the ground beef, of course, we're gonna drain it. You see all this? That's too much. That will hurt somebody's stomach. You have to drain your meat. You have to. That will clog arteries so bad. I'm just telling you the truth. So we're gonna keep cooking it through, Charms, and then I'll come back once it's fully cooked through, and then we're gonna drain the meat, and then it'll be time for the next step. So let's check our rice. And it's not looking too bad. I'm gonna cut my heat down on low, and I'm gonna stir it. I could never cook rice right, Charms. I mean, it's not too bad. It is sticking some. See this? I don't like that. I want to cook rice like Big Mama and old school aunties. I'm just saying. But it ain't burnt. It's just browned a little bit. So, with that being said, I'm going to add a little bit more water to it and cook it on low. And then it should be done. So we're going to stir it one last time, just like this. And we're going to finish cooking it. And Charles, I'm not afraid to say I can't cook rice. I'm 34 years old and I cannot cook rice. I try every time, but it never comes out how I want it to come out. I guess I just have to invest in a rice cooker. Oh, just put it in and forget it, right? So, you know I keep it 100. I don't know how to cook rice, I don't know how to cook rice. Keep working on it, I'll get there. So, we're gonna let this cook for another 10, 15 minutes on low, and then it should be ready. Okay, Charms, so I've already drained my ground beef. I'm gonna use the same pan that I drained the ground beef from and cook my breakfast sausages. And all you're gonna do is squeeze out the actual sausage. I do not cook this. I don't know what this is called, but I don't cook that. I just cook the actual sausage. So you just want to squeeze this in. You can do 2 at a time. You can do 1. Let me see. Can I do 2? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. For video purposes, of course. Let's see. Okay. I ain't much faster, but it's getting in there. So you want to squeeze it out and get everything out. Just like that. Okay, I did 2. Let's try to do 3. Ooh. Don't you just hate when people get beside themselves when they learn a little something, they try to I can't even do 3. I got 3 in my head and I can't even do it. All right, Charm. So I I've put all the sausages in there, and I'm just gonna try to smash it. Okay, charms, so our sausages are done. So now I'm gonna cut my heat down. And now I'm gonna add my ground beef to it, just like this. Just dump it in. Just like that. And now I'm gonna add my onions, bell peppers. So I've already cut them up. So you're just gonna throw some in there, just like this. Just like that. And I'm loving these colors. Like, I really am. I'm loving these colors. They're so cute. So we want to toss this around. Just like this. And now, let's season it up. So, we're using the regular complete seasoning. Sprinkle some in just like this. Soul seasoning. Sprinkle some in like that. Pepper. Just like that. Paprika for color. Sprinkle it in. Onion powder. Garlic powder. And we're going to use a little bit of salt. Just a little bit. Charm, don't mind my nail. Hopefully I can go tomorrow and get them done. If not today. I'm looking so busted. I need my hair done. I need my nails done. I need my feet done. Oh my goodness. I need a whole maintenance week done. Give me the works. Seriously. So now, charms, we're just gonna mix this in really, really good. Like this. And everything is cooked through. I just want to soften up the bell peppers and the onions. So I'll cook it for like 5 or 10 minutes. Just like that. And now we're going to just let it cook. It smells really good. So charms, tell me in the comments, do you like these Cook with Luck videos? If so, I'll keep them going. I wanted to test it out for the month of February and just do it every week just to see how it will go. Let me know how you're feeling about it. If you like them, I'll continue them. If not, I'll just do them here and there. You know, not every week, just every blue moon. So let's let this cook and then we'll come back. Charms, I almost forgot the sausages. So this is how our sausages are looking. We're gonna add this to the ground beef and the other sausages as well. Okay, charms, now we're about to make the cornbread. So these are the instructions. I don't look at these. I've been making cornbread since I was 5 years old. So this is nothing new to me. If you need the instructions, take a look at it. I don't measure. I just simply throw it in, mix it, and get it in the oven. So I'm using 2 boxes of Jiffy Mix. And you want to put it in just like this. And then what I normally do, I just like break up some of the lumps in it like this. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of sugar because we like sweet cornbread. And even though the Jiffy Mix is already sweet, you don't have to add sugar. But hey, this is what we do over here. And then you want to add in some milk. And I measure my milk just because measuring takes too long. Put your eggs in. This is a 1 bowl kind of deal. And then you just want to mix it. Take your time. Get it in now. Combine as you go. Keep mixing, just like this. And we really didn't have to have cornbread, but cornbread just completes the meal. I can't have it, but my family can, so I'm making it for them. And that's what it is. I'm just gonna put a little bit more milk, just like that. Keep mixing, and it's going to be lumpy. I don't care how much you mix, it's gonna be lumpy. You don't wanna overmix. It's supposed to be lumpy. You're supposed to have a few lumps in there. That's all a part of the process. So this looks just about good. You wanna make sure your eggs is incorporated in there good, and mine's are. So now let's put it in a dish and put it in the oven. You're gonna bake this for 400, and you're gonna bake it for about 20 minutes. So we're gonna pour it in. I already greased my dish. I used some cooking spray, some olive oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you wanna use. You can use butter. It's totally up to you. It's your cornbread. Do it how you want. So put it all in there, just like that. And now let's bake it. So we're gonna put it in the oven on 400 for 20 minutes. So Charms, I just took the cornbread out the oven, so it's looking good. Now Charms, we're gonna prepare the baked beans. So I'm just gonna take some butter and I'm gonna spread it throughout the entire pan, just like this. And you wanna make sure you butter your pan really well because you don't want nothing too stiff. I think that's pretty good. And the butter I'm using is Blue Bonnet, this one here. And now I'm gonna use the baked beans and I'm gonna just pour them in there, just like this. There was a couple left. And I'm also using 4 cans, so dump it in. We're gonna use some ground cinnamon. And we like our baked beans sweet, Charms. I'm using some nutmeg, just a little bit. And then I'm also using some vanilla extract. You just want to pour it in there like this. We're using some sugar. So not a lot of sugar, just maybe a half a cup. And maybe 1/3 brown sugar. And I'm also using some syrup. If you haven't had syrup in your baked beans, I don't know what you're doing. This make it taste so good, Charms. Let's stir it up, just like this. And you want to mix it well. You want to incorporate everything in there. And of course, you want to taste it to make sure the sweetness is there and it's to your liking. So just make sure you stir it in really, really good, just like this. And Charms, we're gonna put this in the oven on 350 for about 15 minutes, uncovered. You just want everything to marinate inside each other and melt together, and that's it. So 350 for 15 minutes. So Charms, now I'm gonna add the ground beef and the sausage mixture to my baked beans, just like this. And I'm gonna see how much I can fit in here without overfilling the pan. And then you wanna stir it in, just like that. It smells so good, Charms. So we're gonna add some more, just like this. And you wanna stir it in some more, like this. And I'll add the rest of this once this goes down. So, it's about time to plate it up. All right, Charms, so you know what time it is, so it's time to plate it up and get it out the dough. So, I'm just giving everybody a good helping. I told you we fix hungry man plates over here, so give them a good portion. And I always put enough where it just folds over into the other compartment, just like that. I'll tell you one thing, if you ever come to an event that I have, if I ever throw an event, trust me, you're gonna leave full. Trust me, believe that. So this is it, Charms. This is the cornbread, yellow rice, ground beef, sausages, and baked beans. This is their meal. So I'm gonna finish plating these up, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye for now, Charms.